Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
What are the deal?
welcome back
We back.
to the MudPolitical podcast, where we talk about everything, never scared of anything, and we always for the culture. I go by the name of Michaela Pred. Courtney's here. Jay's here. Sound man under the weather, so we got Jay Sound Manning.
I'm Sound Manning.
But
today.
Nina is here making us look crispy.
Crispified chicken.
And this is a great day, man. You know, for the pod, really, because you know they don't know this, but we know this. We doing our series, man. Our series, man. This is the first episode, the first rendition of our series entitled "Men versus Women," or you can remix it because we black men versus black women. So that's what we're going off of this for this episode and the next week or two. So you know we might extend it. You know, you never know, depending on how we feeling. You know, because we do what we want. But exactly, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do, man. But how y'all living before we start? You know, before, you know, because I think a little context of the time frame, because we took a couple weeks off.
Yes, we did.
We took a couple weeks off. In that time, big things happened. You know, we had a new shooting that happened, right? Recently, what's
Can't even call it new no more. It's just normal.
Yeah. DMX passed away in that time.
Y'all seen what happened in Carrollton the other day?
Some shit apparently happened in Carrollton.
Yo, was it a homicide or something?
What's today's date?
Today is the 14th.
Yeah, April 14th. We're recording this, so yeah. But yeah, no, it's been.
What happened in Carrollton?
What did?
Oh, some black guys from Birmingham.
Mm-hmm.
They stole a Altima. They was going 111 miles an hour down 20. Got stopped by GSP. They pulled off at the Bremen exit.
State Patrol, boy.
And started like driving through Carrollton. Carrollton PD picked it up. They were going down like Highway 61 headed towards Villa Rica.
Yeah.
Dude in the passenger seat took out an AK.
Oh, no.
And started busting at the cops.
No!
He hit one in, well, I don't want to say this right now. Whatever.
Say
he
it.
hit one in the head.
Ooh.
One in the damn leg.
He was playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
He had 5 stars into that.
I want to go out and shoot people.
They got stopped like right in front of a Georgia State Patrol post.
These some white dudes?
No, they were black.
Whoa. We don't do stuff like this.
Bro, obviously we do. He just said it.
I'm just saying, this is they're an anomaly. It's like
They
the DC
got out.
sniper. Like,
They
wow,
started
we don't do
running.
that.
The cops shot one dude, and they got the other one. And he had his first hearing today.
The thing is,
They took him alive?
I did not know Columbus
They
was
took
this,
one alive.
this
But
popping,
see, that's
bro.
crazy, though.
Carrollton, Columbus, well, they both kind of the same.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy that they took a brother alive, because the common black intuition is that if we do some crazy white boy stuff, we gonna end up dead. And the funny thing is, I've heard people make the case that one of the cases for why all, you know, black folks should be armed is that cops actually do have a different conversation with you when you armed and they think you're willing to pull it, right? Like, they're not trying to really die. They think this could be a fair fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas get big, get real buck, you know, when they think, you know, when they can do whatever they want with you. But I've heard that argument that, damn, you know, maybe if we just had more, you know, more armed civilians out here with their licenses, like a homeboy of mine, he said when he gets pulled over, he's like, they ask him, you know, he have weapons in the car. He's like, yep. The first thing he does when he hands him his license is he shows him his concealed. He puts his license in his concealed carry permit. He hands that to him, right?
I hand him that.
And they always ask, you got a weapon in the car? Yes, I do. You know, and that's just kind of a situation like, I got this. I probably practice. Like, this is just not a situation. And the conversation, he says, always changes after that moment. They usually just start like, hey, you know, I don't even really want to be doing this. You know, you was speeding. Like, it always it changes up on. I'm like, I just find that to be an interesting thought.
I don't know,
it seems counterintuitive as being black. We're like, damn,
unless you ask.
we're used to playing from a position of weakness all the time, right? But I thought it was an interesting thought. You kind of sparked that when you said that.
Yeah, I think one of them dudes had a warrant, so that's why they took off.
Niggas always be trying to take off a warrant.
Just do your time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta do some crazy shit?
Well, one of them has done his time resting time.
I'm saying, but like, bro, you shouldn't be out here doing dumb stuff if you know you have a warrant. You know you got it. Why you doing stupid stuff? Why would you do that? It's dumb.
Well, I mean, I have warrants, but I also have to continue making money, and perhaps the way I made money was under some criminal enterprises. So hell, what am I do?
Man,
not do what?
Go to McDonald's or something.
Go to McDonald's.
But first of all, why he try to pull off like
Start
that?
your business. It's only $100.
He had an Altima.
But you gotta.
What year was the Altima?
I don't know, but still, like, come on.
Was it like a new one or old? Like,
Come on, bro. A Georgia State Patrol in the Ultima.
To be clear, if he had the 3.5 SL, he at least had a little bit of get up.
Well, he probably didn't. He stole the car from Birmingham, so
that's a toss up. That could be anything.
like, come on now, Birmingham.
A stolen car from Birmingham could be anything.
Hell.
That's a wide array of vehicles there, sir.
I mean,
that vehicle could have been in any condition. He got in that car, was like, I got a quarter tank. Fuck.
man,
What kind of gas this tank shit?
them cars, cop cars ain't really that fast.
I'm like, why he get off at Bremen and not just keep going straight?
Because he's like, I'm gonna take him out, and then I'm gonna keep pushing.
He was like, they're gonna bring the helicopter out if I turn on the street.
I get it, but maybe he saw I'm on a quarter tank of gas. I'm about to run out. I'm gonna have to shoot these jokers.
That's
otherwise,
crazy.
and then switch cars and be on their way.
He probably didn't know where he was at. If he would have known about that area, he wouldn't have pulled off.
All in all, man, I'm gonna tell you this, and I've been telling you this. You need to get you a gun, sir. I ain't know character was
I had to
popping.
get one in a couple weeks.
I did not know character was popping like that.
Yeah, I gotta get one.
I thought it was just the white folks, but it's the black people too. So
well, they were from Birmingham, so
they from Birmingham,
I
Alabama.
mean Birmingham, Carrollton. So, hey man,
Birmingham's such
they
a
shoot
terrible
anyway
city.
out there in Carrollton.
huh?
They shoot anyway out in Carrollton, little boy.
Yeah, I mean,
And I don't got nothing. I be walking up in their house and shit. I don't care.
I don't see how you not walking around packing right now, bro. I don't get it.
Cause I ain't no little.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. You gonna say that when you get a gun put on you and you can shoot them back, but I don't have a gun there.
But if you get a gun pulled on you, like it's too late for you to pull yours.
I'm not gonna let you put no gun on me.
But you just
know
the example you
But
brought
I'm just
up.
it was a bad example. But I'm just saying like you have a little bit more confidence. It ain't being a bitch. It's being aware of your your safety. You want to go home at the end of the day. It's too many people carrying guns around here doing dumb stuff every freaking day. Protect yourself. Go home. Go home.
So what
and you need to go
happens
home at the end of the day.
What happened in Atlanta when you remember all the Asian people got shot?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody down here got guns, right? Why the hell ain't nobody shoot them?
I mean, they. I ain't even gonna say what I was gonna say.
Well, that was a different kind of.
I'm just
situation.
saying, like we in the South,
Because
everybody
was-
supposedly has.
Yeah,
guns.
but he went to the Asian massage parlor.
They have guns. You
If
ain't
he had
never seen
walked
no
in,
Asian with no guns.
hey, if he wanted
I
to
ain't
kill
gonna say
Asians and walked into a Denny's, he would have been shot.
That's true.
Everybody in Denny's got a gun. That's a fact.
That's true.
Denny's,
the
Waffle House.
cooks,
That's true.
the waiters,
Yeah.
all the people eating there, they all got their guns on them.
On their hip.
If he went, wasn't he from Woods? He came from like Woodstock too, or some shit too. So
I'm
like,
just saying, man.
you see, he ain't stopping Woodstock because he definitely would have been shot at.
Like I said, as a
of
black man,
course.
teach your kids how to use a gun, know how to use a gun. I'm on that. Soon as Rylan be able to fire a gun, I will be teaching her. It's over with, and she gonna know how to fight.
You probably trying to show her now.
I wish I could.
I just told Nay I'm putting my daughter in jujitsu.
I'm gonna do boxing. I can't do the jiu-jitsu
Why do you have to do it?
because I want to do the class with her.
Oh, I'm gonna put
Like everything she tried, I could do with her. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna do it with her.
my baby gonna be in jujitsu.
Yeah, I tried taekwondo.
She gonna be giving.
Man, he slammed me so hard. I said maybe this ain't for me.
She gonna be giving these little girls like.
And then he joined the military, guys. That made a lot of sense.
I was already in the military, fool. Yeah, he slammed me, but he said, "Come here, I want to show you something." Pow! I said, "Oh, yep, I'm gonna go to boxing."
That's the day you realize I thought I could fight. Maybe not.
That's that different stuff, boy. That grappling, defensive techniques, all that stuff is different. But yeah,
It is,
Let's get to our topics, though, man. I think we get on Carrollton a little bit too much.
We have, but because
You do it all the time.
the series is black men versus
Man,
black
we know how
women,
to
right?
switch
The
it up.
saga,
Stupid.
the saga
Let's go with it.
continues.
I can't stand you.
You know, they keep breaking us up, y'all.
What's the post that tagged us in, man?
What was you did, you tagged us in a post. I don't want to shout out their podcast for real because we probably
I'm
get
talking
one
about
back.
the post that led all this.
Oh yeah. Pull that up. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been scouring Twitter, scouring the internet for some pro black content, man, from our kings and queens. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It sounds like we all just hate each other.
I mean, we don't hate each other.
I'm gonna be honest, man. According to the internet and my my studies on the internet, it looks like men hate women, and women also hate men. We just out here hating on each other. Mm-hmm. We got to come together. I mean,
more men hating on men than men hating on women. I would say.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know. I mean, okay, let's go here. Let's go to the post that kind of started this whole thing off. We posted this on the podcast Instagram page. Don't forget to follow at the MudPolitical Podcast on Instagram. But we posted this, I guess it was on Twitter, a Twitter post that it said, I think someone posted, I think men are not properly loved until they make money. And then a woman commented on it and said, men don't love themselves until they make money. And it was a lot of it sparked a lot of responses from a lot of our listeners and viewers and whatnot, because I mean,
people slid my personal DM.
No, absolutely. It was a big deal, that post. And I don't know, it's a complicated thing, right? Do we feel like as men we feel valuable if we're not the financial breadwinner of that situation?
Yeah, it builds a certain confidence, I would say. But you can't let that ruin your relationship or with somebody you're trying to build on. Of course, as the younger you are, the more you don't pay attention. But the older you get, the more you pay attention to it. I mean, like I've been there, done that. I'm at a point where it's like it's not about just me; it's about us. You know what I'm saying? What you bring to the table? What am I bringing to the table? What are we bringing to the table? So,
right.
Like I said, the older you get, the more you understand it. But yeah, it builds a certain confidence. Of course, I want to be the breadwinner, but I don't mind her making $100,000 a year. We taking care of us as a family, so it doesn't bother me. Certain men don't want a woman. Yeah, you make more than me. Oh, I ain't got nothing.
That's true. That is dudes that run away from that because they think she gonna be difficult.
Boy, I mean they already difficult, so.
But it's not a competition. Like
the T.
Hey, they already difficult, bro.
Like we shouldn't make it a competition.
Right.
But
okay, talk about it, Jay.
Men got to be comfortable with themselves. Mm-hmm. Like they want to feel comfortable. Right. So if you don't have no money, you just feel like you can't do nothing for nobody.
Yeah. Jay, you finna you gonna make this pod go through the roof with these women, but I'll tell you, and I told you, y'all ain't confident. I told you it's y'all.
No. First of all, I ain't saying all that.
Yeah, you did.
No, you don't gotta.
That's what they said.
Men gotta be comfortable with themselves.
That's what.
We gotta be comfortable.
See, it's on you. It ain't my fault that you don't like that I make.
Yeah, you just hey.
But you gotta know that you'll be okay if you're not making enough money. Go out here and find you a different job.
Yeah,
right.
Do elevate. Something. Yeah. Elevate.
Yeah, elevate yourself.
I mean, and then like I was talking with somebody. I was like, hey, I'm trying to do so many things to make money. The legal way.
Right.
There's no problem getting multiple checks because multiple checks, that's how you create, how to become a fucking millionaire. Multiple incomes. You can't just have one income unless you fucking doing something extra, yeah. But, there's nothing wrong with, multiple income.
Yeah, and if you have a woman who really focuses on how much money you make,
that's already a freaking problem.
That ain't gonna work.
That's already a problem right there.
That ain't.
And what kind of woman is she? Does she want to sit at the house?
Have you ever had a girl ask you how much you make?
I haven't.
I've actually never had that.
You've never had that happen?
I'm guessing you have.
Oh, well, that's because I made more than them, but they knew that.
Said it was very clear.
They knew that. They came to the club in an Uber. I drove myself.
Yikes!
And my car was.
Maybe
washed.
they were being responsible.
Nah,
my car was
washed. So
I was gonna say maybe they.
It was shiny. You said the black on black was killing it.
Pull up them
I
lights.
gleam.
Was this the first date or like?
No, I'm
just some leisure shit.
Yeah, just going out to the bar,
going out, man.
It said she knew. I mean,
they knew. You make more money than a chick when she come to your house and you got a bunch of plates and wine glasses. You go to her house and she got about 4 plates, 3 cups,
and paper plates on top of the real plate.
It's 2.5. One of them
I know women that really operate with on a 3-plate system, and I'm like, dang, how you still let your dishes pile up?
See, that's the thing. I always had.
That's how you know you sorry. How you got 4 plates and your dishes piled up? You ain't got nothing.
Come on.
You ain't got just what?
She can't afford dish detergent.
Bruh. Hey, it's bad. Yo,
can you bring some tissue to the house?
The dishwasher don't work. You got a plunger? No.
Nigga,
no.
You got no hands,
not for you.
Ain't got no shower mat.
Ain't no communal plunger
ain't got no
out
shower.
here, fam.
You ever been to a girl house without no shower curtain?
Oh, you really on that's the bottom of the barrel.
Like
you was scraping the bottom to get that mug, trying to get that last little cone out. But
I mean, the food was good, but
the burnt bottom.
I'm walking there to go to take a piss, and I'm like, this bitch shower in that.
She gotta put hella towels down.
I ain't got no shower mat, but got a towel down on the floor. Like, you can't go to Dollar
She got a
General and
yoga
buy
mat
you
at the end of her-
$1.50 shower mat to put in this thing. Come on now.
Oh, she
Come
only
on now.
submerge herself.
Bruh.
That's hilarious.
Bruh.
Or the mattress on the floor.
I ain't been there.
No.
I ain't been there.
If you go to a girl house, she got a mattress on the floor and it, look a little.
Just leave.
Well, the best is
dingy.
when they got like one piece of furniture, but they've been there for 8 months.
Oh, that's terrible.
I just moved in. I'm like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You had a.
I understand times are hard. I've gotten a lot of free furniture, but OfferUp got something, bro. You can
And see, those are the ones who gonna ask you, well, how much money you make?
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
I was talking to a girl yesterday.
You
She
know
was
what?
trying to figure out how much one of my partners made.
Ooh,
She was like, "Oh yeah, he cute. How much he make?" I'm
wow.
like, "Don't worry about how much he make. How much you make? What you making?"
Well,
And she got a kid. Like, who you?
what kind of bill are you? That's not even. I don't even want to know how much
Exactly,
you make. What are your expenses?
Right.
That
Yeah.
lets me understand better what kind of liability and burden you would be on me. Like, forget
Ain't
how
worth
much
it.
you make, lady. How much are your bills every month? And determining based on how much that is, that lets me know if it's worth the investment of fucking with you.
I've never been asked that question. That's crazy.
I've been asked that question before. I mean, I didn't answer the question.
You probably
obviously.
went all around that mug.
I mean, it was just like
No,
I just
you
asked the
said
same
some smart
question.
stuff.
I just
He
asked
said
her.
some
She was
reverse
like-
psychology type shit.
No, I just asked her how much she made right afterwards. How much you
Makes
made?
sense.
Well, what you mean? You answer. I'm like, well, I mean, I want to know too. I mean, why can't we both write it down on a piece of paper? Whatever number I put down.
I'd be like, let's say it at the same time.
you know, whatever that is.
You first.
But it is interesting though. Do we think that women are really like that though? I mean, I guess that's not the majority of women, obviously, because y'all haven't had that experience really. You know, I've only had it once.
I mean, I've been in. I haven't had the experience, but I've been in a place where it's just like it affected my relationship because I didn't have money in my account and I was sacrificing going on dates just to.
Boy, dating with broke is the worst.
Oh, I mean, it's terrible.
It's the worst. I've done it so many
Terrible.
times.
Oh, I got $50, but I know this bill gonna go over that. I'm going in negative tonight,
Boy, priorities.
and I get
man.
paid in a week and a half. So,
You
Priorities.
better just come to
bro.
the crib. We ain't doing shit.
Yo,
I mean, a lot of
the
women don't like
creative
that.
broke date is the
Creative
best
broke-
date.
It is.
I've gotten the best vagina on those dates ever.
But
I'm gonna be honest with you.
do
The
you think
creative
women-
broke dates, because when you just gotta have a nice place. If you got a nice place, then you're not broke.
you
According
think-
to them. And I've literally I'm honest, bro. If I'm somebody and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't got it, I'll tell them, man, I'm broke, man. Shit, I don't know why you messing with me. And they'll be like, you not broke, you got a nice da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I'm broke. So
Yeah.
you know, but
I mean-
like if you got a nice place, you will not be considered broke.
Yeah, but when
Like
you,
that is 100% fact. All you need is a decent enough pad, and you will never be the broke guy,
but then when you
even
honest,
if you ain't got no money.
when you honest with them, what I've dealt with, you honest with them. Hey, I ain't really got it like that, and you don't really start, depreciating and all this. And it's like,
Depreciating. You didn't even mean to say that, did you?
I ain't even. It just
Yeah,
disappear.
I know.
It just disappear.
What depreciates?
It just you take your phone get bone dry when you tell a girl, hey, back in the day, hey, I ain't got it like
I
that.
ain't got it. Oh, because they was like, oh, he don't beat the Browns. You one
You
of
supposed
those.
to have money. You supposed to have money. I would say that.
That's hilarious.
That has come to.
That's like you did 3 episodes of Meet the Browns. You're supposed to be rich. Like,
it
nigga,
was
what?
7. Get it right.
7.
It was 7.
They aired 3.
Huh? They add all 7s.
All
All
right, nigga.
Still getting residuals. Anyway. Stupid. But just being honest with the women sometimes it's like what that shows you what woman you messing with. Especially when you
girls
telling
still
me
be asking
honestly.
if you got money.
Everybody think I still got money because I was on TV. I'm
They
like,
be
bro,
he was
that
on
money
Meet the
been
Browns.
gone,
How much
bro.
money he got? I'm like,
That money
nigga
been
broke.
gone.
Like,
I have
he
a
was
regular
broke.
9 to 5.
How much you think Tyler Perry paying?
Like, bro, he wasn't paying stuff back then. What he paying now?
Paid scale.
Like, bro,
Got scale.
but
Plus 10%.
But still, that shows you like with some women you mess with. Like when you be honest with some women, I ain't got it. It's like, oh, I can't mess with him because he ain't got enough income. He can't take care of me. Oh, can you take care of yourself though?
okay, here's a question.
You worried about my pockets.
As a devil's advocate on the women's side, and this is not. I got to say this. I honestly don't even know if women really cared about that ultimately, though. I think there are a good amount of. There are some that do.
What percentage do you think really care about a man's income?
Let's, at first. Yeah,
Instagram hoes.
Need to say Instagram hoes. That's funny.
Instagram hoes. That's a good one though. Yeah.
I don't think, as a percentage wise, I don't think it's that high. I think 90% aren't interested immediately in what that person makes.
So you talking about
I think they may be interested if they're looking to spend a life with you. They're interested to see if you're responsible with money. But most women aren't rich either. So it's not like everyone's looking for some rich dude.
Unless they got an OnlyFans, then they rich.
But only a few of them are rich. To be honest, only a few of them got some money.
I don't know, bro.
I mean, since COVID happened, everybody been buying houses off of some
OnlyFans. That shit look easy,
like,
bro.
It may be all right.
I saw an article where Bad Baby made like $2 million in 2 days.
She made $1 million the first day and probably $2 million the second day. Yeah, you're right. Another $1 million.
They broke it down.
But she was also already famous. Like
that don't count.
I'm just saying, like
that's an anomaly. Like so did Bella Thorne, whoever, you know what I'm talking about.
But
she
still, like if you.
She ain't post no news. All the sex workers like, she out here making it hard for us. Now they won't pay for our exclusives because they think we lying too. She messing her bag up.
I mean, it's a that shit could be a scheme. It could be the prettiest female having OnlyFans. You get on there, she doing her taxes or playing with her feet. That's it.
You wouldn't. Some dudes really like feet a lot.
Men do like feet like that.
Get off the feet, like yo, pull your feet out, baby.
You know,
nah. Forget your everything else. Pull your feet out.
But why?
Ooh, no, don't even paint them. Walk on some eggshells. Crack.
You sound like this nigga
really getting into that shit.
Yeah. Have you role played this before?
Probably.
I'm an actor.
Out here.
Okay.
Out here in the living room. He probably.
Hey, go. I got egg rolls and eggshells.
Oh shit! Let me sweep this up real quick before niggas come in. Oh shit!
We got some food up. You got an egg roll over here in the corner, bro. What's going on?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Like, no, I'm gonna get that. Like, where that nigga be going?
Hey, Pablo in the corner licking off chocolate syrup on the floor. Like,
what? Chocolate syrup? That boy gonna die.
They got eggshells in his cage. Like, why they got eggshells in his cage?
Don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about going to my house, nigga.
Make sure you keep your shoes on coming to Mikael's house, boy.
Yeah, shit. Might start a situation. The boy get excited. Oh, Lord. She got her shoes off?
Hey, Courtney. She got her feet out. The fuck? Okay, nigga. All right, yeah, they out. What's up,
man? This ain't about me, nigga. This is about the topic at hand. And no, I don't think most women are interested, initially in a man's salary. I think that as men, I will say, I think we probably need to get better at not generalizing women in that way. Right. Especially, let's keep it specific to black men and black women here for a second. We got to be better at not generalizing each other. Mm-hmm. Right? Because that shit is whack. That shit is corny. That shit is raggedy. That's, I don't know what. Like, it is because...
They know what you mean. You want to say the F word.
Yeah.
They know.
But, women will generalize men, talk about how we're not protecting them, we're not X, Y, and Z with them, right? And then men will go back and generalize, well, all y'all want is a partner's bag, X, Y, and Z, when statistically black women are making way more than us anyway on an average basis. Let's just be 100%. It don't even really make sense for us to say they want our money when on average they got more than us.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be 100.
High value women.
Kevin Samuels did it.
Those
Watch out.
High value women.
But even then,
I think the women we run into are like, they're those.
That's you, not me.
Well, not me.
Not you.
Not
Damn.
me.
What you mean by
not even in the past? Like, I ain't never.
No, hold on. What you mean?
I ain't running into no low value women.
So everybody has. You went to the fucking club out here.
Oh, I'm saying I'm talking. Hey, That's something different.
How?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's something
Like,
different.
You talking about some low value and high value, like
he brought up high
like
value.
what you like? What type of woman you done ran into? It's like you done ran into every dime piece and everybody done got their stuff together. Where it's like, okay,
no,
cool.
he hasn't.
He hasn't
because he used to frequent graveyard and the basement and all that. And I know what kind of women were seen in there.
Hey, R.I.P. Graveyard though, for real.
R.I.P. Graveyard. Fuck all that. So like,
Nah,
what's
I mean,
your
I'll say
average
this.
woman you done ran into? Let me ask that question.
Okay.
Since you
out
missed
of the women that I have dated seriously, 75% are either doctors or lawyers right now.
Boy,
that's not a lie.
You capping.
I'm not capping, bro. I don't
believe him.
have anything to lie
I don't know
about.
why I believe this nigga, man.
I don't know why you wouldn't believe me.
Because I don't.
Listen to how
You
he
just don't
I
want
do,
to.
but I don't.
Listen to how he
You
talks,
don't want it
bro.
to be true.
Listen to how he talk. You don't think he could coerce a
Maybe-
lawyer or a
Maybe
doctor?
if you had stayed an extra 2 years in school, you would have seen more doctors and lawyers.
actually
today.
3 at Payne.
Damn. Never mind.
I was
3.
there too.
Yeah, but you need an extra 3.
You know where
if
you run
go
into
to
those
Payne.
girls in college before they become them, and then there you go. They already
Yep.
love you, and they already
Yep.
in law school.
Okay, you 75. I'm fucking 50.
50 doctors and lawyers and such.
Not doctors and lawyers, but I run into some pretty good women. No, I'm gonna
women.
say 65. Fuck all that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say 65.
Congratulations. I'm not doubting you, brother. I believe in you, brother.
Bruh.
I believe in you.
I,
Jay don't believe you.
No,
but
I do believe you, bro.
He known me since 6th grade. Of course he gonna be like,
I was there, bro. I seen.
I ain't brought every woman around.
I know, but
Exactly.
you brought enough of them around,
Damn.
so I fucking know.
damn.
A handful.
All right. How many of those women met your mom?
No, just cut.
I ain't no cut.
No, hold on. How many of those women met your mom?
You talking about out of like
no more.
what spectrum? What you
No.
talking
Let's see now. You know spectrums and shit. All right, nigga. Look at this
He
nigga.
tried to go around shit a handful.
Ah, nigga.
A handful
All right,
of
all right, no,
I would
hold
say
on.
at the most 4.
So 65% of 4 women. That's what you got. Kill
But
yourself.
this is the thing. No, hold on.
Are we cutting? Are we cutting this shit right now?
This the thing. A man should know who to bring around. You can have all the money in the world as a woman. You can have all your think you got your shit together, but it's something I know my mom not gonna lie, and I know in my heart of hearts, in my mind, it's something
Yeah.
I'm not fucking with. So yeah, you can have a high percentage, but they not me, mama. Everybody you done dated, your doctors and lawyers, and met your mama. 75% up.
Yes.
That's probably.
Yes.
Probably for him.
Come on now.
Yes.
That's a
No,
Not a
Come
lie,
on, no.
bro. It's not a lie.
bro.
No,
I
Courtney.
It's not
man,
a lie.
all right,
Courtney, you
all
have
right,
to
not a
understand.
lie.
all right.
No,
It's
when
not
you
a
go
lie,
to
bro.
school and you meet a girl who's like on top of her stuff,
Yes.
like
It's really
That-
easy to do.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like,
just,
that's what you-
It's not that
just-
hard to do.
It's
I'm
not.
just, it's not hard to do. I'm just the type
Like,
of person.
I ain't even special.
The
Like, it's
more
not
we
hard to do.
dated, it was like, you showed me something different.
Courtney,
like,
it was
it's like,
some
I'm not
women
doing
that you dated that
Damn.
I don't even want to put you out like that, but you know they were
I'm not worried about it.
all right.
Y'all the
you know,
motherfuckers be scared to talk
I ain't
about
worried
shit.
about
I'm
that.
not.
I ain't scared to talk about nothing.
I ain't
but-
worried about
But
that.
when we to ask you a
ain't
story, you be
worried
scared to
about
talk
that.
about it. Talk about it.
All right, what story you wanted me to tell, Courtney? Shut up.
Just go
But
with what you
anyway,
said.
I got a story to tell. He said.
you know it's not like they doctors or lawyers studying to be doctors or
It
lawyers.
wasn't doctors and lawyers, but it was other things that I seen and they showed me. It was like, oh, okay. But then, as time
Yeah, some
goes
of them
on,
was
it's like,
crazy. Okay, yeah, I understand that.
yeah, you ain't going to the crib. Nope.
But why you bring them around us, bro?
I
what
think part of me,
Ain't good enough for your mom, but they good enough
Like,
for us.
yeah, he
Wasting
be like,
my
he be-
time.
I think
He
part
wanted
of
us
me-
to meet them. Like, yeah, these my friends.
I think part
yeah,
of
that's
me was
Jay,
like, hey.
that's Kamisha and Tori. Yeah, we been cool since 6th grade, and
that
he
was
want us
that
to
was
meet
like
them.
that was my test. Okay, this is the
Okay.
test before mama.
Yeah, and that-
Hey, y'all roast. Y'all see how she react.
Yeah.
That was my test.
Yeah.
you
Y'all are my
always got us
test.
in some shit.
I never
Always.
got y'all in no shit. Nobody threw hands. None of that.
That
What
little
shit
white,
are you talking
that little
about?
white girl wasn't talking about pulling up to my mama house. Yeah, shut up. You know the
that's
girl,
good.
Mikhail. And now you talking about let's cut.
That's what you get.
Shut
Fucking
up.
behind.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's 75%.
fuck you get.
Come on now. That didn't meet the mama.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there was no way.
Everybody met your mama though.
Not that one. Hell no.
Exactly.
No, what I said was of women that met my parents.
But you said all women you dated. Because I did ask that question. All the women you dated, I met your mom. You said yes.
But of dated, I'm
But
talking,
you said yes.
I'm only qualifying people that have met my parents. That's the people that I consider like.
So 75% of the women you've dated have met your parents.
See, not every woman that you meet and like have a little relationship
that's
with.
What I'm saying.
Is somebody that you date.
That's what I was trying to say. So I'm not saying that everybody. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So if you met my parents, then I dated you.
Thought you
if
talking
you
about
didn't
like
meet
every
them,
woman
I
you
ain't date
dated
you.
and met
No,
you.
I ain't date you.
Right.
See, because you think every woman that you talk to, you dated.
No.
Oh, I know damn sure every woman I talked to I wasn't dating. Hell no.
So like I said, if you met my parents, then we were dating.
A lot of them was for the
So
never mind. Go ahead.
So of those women, yes, 75% absolutely were.
Okay.
So yes,
right,
it's more believable now, huh?
Cool. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, you can fuck with a chick. That's a broad spectrum. You know?
A lot of them.
That could be anybody.
A lot of them at Columbus State, they didn't make it up to Atlanta.
Well, she came by the house.
Oh,
yeah, well, so did many.
They did.
They ain't gonna get past.
They didn't make it.
They gonna get past the first level.
They ain't make it past Noonan, bro. They ain't.
They ain't make it past Cody.
Nope. They ain't even get that far.
What you mean?
Like they did not even get that far.
Hell
bro.
no.
But I mean, so back to the topic though. Like let's circle back here to the original statement that sparked all of this. Do we typically as men still feel less than if we're not financially carrying the burden? I know you have a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to be married and have a little girl. Mm-hmm. Like, would things change if all of a sudden you were unemployed and couldn't get back employed?
Ooh, you about to buy a big one in there.
No, but
that's my life in 2 months,
but
bro.
Let's keep it funky with the audience.
Keep it 100, and I'm gonna keep it 100 in this. What you saying it like? Because we talked about it the other day, like with my dad, military. You know, got his stuff together, he taking care of the fam. Oh, they forced him to retire from the military. That's his bread and butter. He been there 22 years. Come home, go to Delta, some stuff happen. He can't function. All he got to do is his duties at work.
Right.
You know. It was just watching him like deal with that stuff. It's like, okay, this man that don't have a job. My mama still got a job. But then it's like, okay, mama ain't got a job because her daddy died. And it's like, okay, we all in here like, what's gonna happen? You know, and he can't provide. So it was on a decline. Everybody in the house feeling it.
And how long was he in the military?
22 years.
Yeah, so you working 22 years straight
at one place.
At one place, I mean, you getting bread every month, and then all of a sudden, all that stopped.
Bro,
like that's gonna mess.
And that has to go with the happiness of the home too.
But that's what I'm saying. Should that be the case? Even like so, if you can't provide for your daughter, you can't provide for your future wife and daughter, right? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, because that happens to anybody.
It's any
that
time.
can happen to anybody unless you've got a lot of businesses going. Even then, money is still cyclical. But you're gonna have to really have lots of different streams of income to not be ass out in those scenarios, right? But let's say you're a regular person, right? I work a regular job, even if it's a high paying job. It could be so you get paid $150,000 a year. The studies show you lose that job, you still broke again. Like I don't care how much money you're making. That's not correlated with how much money you have in reserves typically, as far as like time wise, like how many months you have with no income coming in, right?
It's a scary thought.
It's a scary thought, but a lot of times we see that where brothers get in that situation, and I've even felt that way, bro. And I don't have any responsibilities like that, but people, some of the people that I'm with, like if I'm broke, they feel it because now all of a sudden they're like, man, like you're just like a more generally just a grislier type dude, you know what I'm saying? You're just kind of you're just kind of like you're not happy, like, bro. And it's all based off of money. It's all based off of finance,
right?
Here
get
like
mean, bro.
But like very,
I don't even
straight
get
up.
mean. I don't get.
You used to.
I used to get in a point where it's just like, okay, I can't provide for myself, and what I've seen, like through my dad, like going through repossession, like I'm in the bed, it's bright ass lights, and they come to get the truck.
Yep.
And I'm just like, I'm looking at it as a young man. I'm looking like, damn, you can't take care of your household. Even your kids asking them questions. Your wife asking them questions. Her mama asking these questions. It's like
that's a lot of pressure, man.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of mud. MudPolitical podcast.
Hey, it's a lot of pressure. It's like, and I'm seeing it's like, okay, I have to correct everything, but it can happen to me. But like how I'm gonna set myself up was okay. If this does happen, how much I got in my savings, how much I got, in stocks, or have I started my business? Okay, I still got some stuff, but I still gotta, go look for another job real quick. Blah blah blah. I know I got it, but it's like I don't want to be in that situation because I've seen it. And then the pressures of life, pressures of everybody just on you is like, especially a man. It's like man, like to see that. I know I get mean. I get to the point where it's like. I can't tell my friends what I'm going through, but we got to be able to talk to our friends and let them know what we're going through. If you don't, if you don't got it, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all been there. You know what I'm saying? I was staying here. I've been there.
Talk about it.
It's like I ain't got it. Just have that handful of friends. It's like that you call your not even friends, your friend, associate, and brother. Call y'all my brothers. They was like, hey, you ain't got it. We don't care. We're gonna have a good time to get your mindset off of this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't nothing like that.
No, that's a fact. I know you got to get your shit off real quick.
Yeah, I had to have a conversation with Shanae. After the boss came in and told me, the job was going to well.
Yeah.
So
she's like, I'm pregnant.
I know that.
Baby.
Yeah,
and the wedding coming up,
and that shit's happening like right after the baby born. So
he's talking.
I had to have that.
She wasn't looking at her.
It don't matter what time, bro. We had 36 minutes.
Good.
So I had to have that conversation. Like, all right, so I know we have, money in savings, and we got, we got other things. We'll be all right. But she was like, it's okay. Like,
wow,
if whatever happens, I got us.
You were real. You got a real one.
Got a real one, bro.
But you know what? Let's think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Maybe we got to give our sisters in general more credit, because I think there's a lot more just like yours than there are ones that we talk about that just out here trying to get taken care of. Because let's be real, brothers ain't got no money to really take care of nobody anyway. If and like, not even to be mean, but like, we ain't got no money for like niggas. Like collectively, you know what I'm saying? Right. As a from the bird's eye view, like, brothers ain't doing too good right now. We catching a whole lot of hot L's out in these streets, boy. So for you act like, yo, they just want my money. What, man? They want your $14.50 an hour, bro? Get out of my face. Nobody wants that. You don't even want that. Nobody wants to take that from you. What they gonna get? Bro, there's a very high probability she makes more than you. Matter of fact, to be fair, as a woman, though, there are some resources that you can pull from to make some more money that we cannot, i.e. OnlyFans, i.e. hitting Magic City. Well, okay, dudes are getting OnlyFans money, but okay, let's talk about Magic City, Onyx, Flame, Blue Flame, pinups, boy. Man, you telling me if male stripping game was as lucrative as the female stripping game, do you realize how many brothers will be outside right now getting their body done?
They already getting it done.
But hey, more than that, though. It'd be rampant,
club, bro.
It'd be rampant.
Like, come on now, bro.
I'm not that desperate to get.
You not, but there's a lot of dudes that are.
A lot of males is not confident in themselves. They don't love their self. They don't have self-love.
Whatever. They gonna try to get that paper.
I'm not, bro.
They might love themselves. They just like.
You do got to be confident to be a stripper. That is a very unnatural
can you love yourself if you want to do something to your body?
I mean, you can say it's not up to snuff based off my finances.
It's like, oh,
don't bring it.
Let me get my nose a little smaller. I like my nose. I don't give a fuck what you say about my nose.
I mean, if you got money, you never know.
Even if I had the money, I like my nose. I don't care who roasts me. I love myself.
Michael said the same thing back in the day, but then
Boy. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change his nose. His face.
Hey man, all right. So we about
Your message could have been.
Let's get out of here.
You got a nose job. Would you move your nostrils down a little bit, or would you?
See, this is why we can't do nothing serious. See, no, but
all right,
can I say this real quick though
Just
before we move on?
You about to walk off the show like Donnell Rollins did?
Damn, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm gonna pick that fish off the wall and beat your ass with it. That's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead.
Why letting everybody know it's in the studio? They don't even know that they got to come to see that. It's behind the scenes footage. They don't even know
Shut
there's a
up.
fish in the
Say what you
wall.
gonna say?
I was trying to, nigga.
You said you didn't have to say nothing about it.
Anyway, but you brought up something that was actually really good though. You talking about that extra level, not having those finances, but what about the extra level of vulnerability? Like you were talking about communicating that even to people outside of your household, right? Like as men, we really struggle to ask for help. Man, it's a pride thing. Like we cannot, we be out here, boy, boards being put up. Wait, I'm talking about like we better be evicted, right? And you'll have folks coming over the day before, people that you claim to love, that claim they love you, and you won't even mention it. You be out, you better be out the next day
and be sick.
And being that you brought that up, when I lost that motherfucking job at the police academy, I ain't tell my mama.
Yep.
This the only person that knew.
Yeah.
I was like,
Which
what
was messed
am
up
I going to do?
Look at that burden.
I put him in a lie.
How did that go?
But I'm saying
his mom called me. What's wrong with my son?
I ain't heard from him in weeks.
I got to sit up here and lie to her. Then she told me I'm lying because she know when I'm lying.
She know. It's just like this, and that goes into it, man.
I didn't even want to touch. I say just.
It goes into it. It's like I made a choice to,
Go ahead, tell him what you did.
I'm not gonna.
Tell him what you did because it was stupid.
What did he do?
It wasn't nothing that was illegal. I mean,
damn. Was it?
Not getting into it.
Not really.
Anyway,
it was a trap.
I mean, just like that. It's just like I can't talk to my mom about this. I know she's gonna chastise me. It's like
call you stupid.
You gotta
like
do the right
did.
thing. Why you decided to make that choice? Blah blah blah. It's like, okay, mom. But I got on my horse. I made sure stuff worked out. My rent was paid that next month. I found a job the same month.
Yeah.
I resigned.
Right.
You did resign. They gave you that option.
Yeah, I found it. It's up
We
to
can
the
fire
mental,
your ass, or you
the
can
mental
resign.
of
So
the
what you
male.
want to do?
I ain't let nobody was going on but my boy.
Yeah.
But I got on my high horse and was like, hey, this was gonna happen. I gotta pay my rent.
Right.
I can't ask my mama for nothing.
I ain't even feel bad for
I don't
him.
have options like that.
I was like, you dumbass.
I think
Stupid.
I can think of many times that I've been in bad spots and I haven't communicated things until the very last minute when it was like when it was about to be the worst, like the worst situation, or not the worst, but when all the consequences were about to come up now. So then you wait. It's like there have been times where, and I remember my dad bring this up to me, he always said, bad news is best communicated early and often. Right. And it's sound advice. It's such a hard thing to execute. Yeah. Because there's a lot of emotions that go behind early and often, right? There's a lot of pride that's got to be swallowed behind early and often, right? There's a lot of ego that's got to be put to the side behind early and often. Yeah. When you got to tell people, hey, look, this is the situation, right? And especially people that you don't want to see you in that space. I think a lot of that, at least for me, comes from there. I don't want certain people to see me in a space that looks like I'm struggling for anything, right? It's so deep seated with me, bro. It goes back to even like college stuff, like college stuff where I would be like in school, acting, all that stuff, doing everything. Like I'd be going to class, going to acting class, doing homework, going to auditions, booking something, going to the shoot, then coming back, have to do the exam for another test, right? And I had this thing where people would call me, right? Just, hey, what's up, man? What you up to? My default response has always been, nah, just chilling, right? My house could be burning down. I could have all these things going on, but my default response was always chilling, right? Knowing good and damn well I'm busy as hell.
I've said that before, and my house was almost burning down.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's wild.
The apartment.
But that's the thing, though, right? Like with that being said, it's been like this thing where I just never wanted anyone to think anything was hard. I wanted to get good grades. I wanted to get my degree, have all these successes, and be like, man, this dude never working hard. Okay, I always wanted that image. That this dude never works hard for nothing. It just be happening. Like, yeah, sure, it just be happening. Like, I wanted that, and it almost trickled into real life stuff where now I don't even want to ask for help because that doesn't uphold how I want you to perceive me.
Exactly.
That's the same thing I was thinking when I got kicked out of school.
Exactly.
And can I go over the last minute?
Right, and you get kicked out of school, you talking about this, and if y'all allow me to say this, because we talked about it last time. We was outside talking about it, like
in the pre-show meeting.
Y'all two have the opportunity to ask y'all parents for something if y'all get in a situation, right? Remember we talk about this. Y'all have that opportunity. I've always had the opportunity. I've never had the opportunity, so I always got to be working. I always got to be doing something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So I'm always on like working, staying busy, keeping my mind on what I'm doing.
Right.
Because if I sit down for too long,
right,
I feel like okay, I'm not doing enough to make my family happy, make myself happy. Doing this, it's just like y'all always had the opportunity. Like if your ass was to shit break down, burn on fire, or you need some money for your, just hear me out.
Right.
If you need some money for something, you can ask your parents. You're not going to do that though, because you've been raised in a way where it's like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out.
Right.
Same towards you. I've never had that, so that's why I'm always doing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so much for a man. Like you never know. You know what I'm saying?
If you did have that, would you?
I still wouldn't.
Like right now, when you're 30.
I mean, I wouldn't, but it's just like you never know in the capacities of a man. It's just like, damn, like, and that's why I be like, okay,
women do that,
y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to. Y'all
can do that.
Y'all show me something like just because y'all have the opportunities, it can be handed to y'all.
Yeah,
y'all like fuck that.
Right.
So it's like, all right, I'm gonna make a way. So,
but that's like
my kids.
Thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what
my kids, and then we got to add the woman into there too. Yeah, man versus woman. We hate blah blah blah. This part, but it's like okay, when I teach my daughter this, and then my wife potentially.
I'm about to say you got married. Then.
Oh, I ain't get married. Damn, you got married. Just
he was in Vegas.
Nobody.
Shut up.
You would do that too.
The kids
married now, guys.
The kid or kids are going to be like, okay, I have that opportunity because I'm going to teach my kids that, like, hey, you got this opportunity,
right?
But find your own way. And that's what I learned from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got opportunities.
Right.
I got to work.
Take advantage of your opportunities, though, because there's sometimes I haven't taken advantage of them. To be clear, there's some times where I'm like, that was a missed opportunity for me. Being me, I made it harder for myself than it had to be because I'm thinking about the process, right? People care about the process. At the end of the day, one thing I learned about the world is that, man, nobody care how you got it as long as you got it.
But I'm ending on this.
Nobody cares how hard you work.
I'm gonna end on myself proper on this.
No one gives a damn.
I didn't take those opportunities. It fucked me up. But I'm at the point where I learned about credit.
Yep.
I learned about saving.
Yep.
Doing all this stuff by myself.
Did you have to learn the hard way though?
I wanted to. I always been a person. I slick want to.
I
want to learn by myself.
See, I don't know if that's the right approach though, man. I don't think I would advocate for that.
I mean,
for any dude,
I think the mentality of a man.
I understand that.
So many mentalities out there.
But we got to talk about how that's got to be. Yeah. I think it's got to be shifted though, because there's no reason for you to learn the hard way if you don't have to. That don't make any that's not even wise. That's just dumb. Like if I can't, because I've done.
It's not just dumb.
It's dumb. I've done it.
Dumb.
I can because I've done it. I've done it because it was dumb.
You can grab in that motherfucker. I ain't had nothing to grab in. It was like, oh, it's an empty bag down there.
No, that's different. I'm saying if you have the opportunity to, gain some knowledge or some insight or whatever that might be, because some opportunities, sometimes that capital your parents have or whatever that is not necessarily just money. It's like, man, they can put me on game that's worth
from their mistakes.
That's $1 million worth of game, and it'd be foolish of me to be like, I want to learn on my own, and not even take that into account, right? So everything doesn't have to be learned the hard way. Some things can be learned through the experiences of others, right? That's what wise people do, right?
And
a smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistake of others.
A lot of young black men, they don't listen. You ain't listen.
You sure ain't.
Back in the day.
You don't listen now.
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, I listen.
Sometimes.
But, I listen.
But as a 20-year-old, 21-year-old, you don't really listen to your parents, grandparents, or anybody like that. That's why I started bringing Dominic around.
I listen,
because he listens to folks that are
his peers.
His peers. Like we're not like close in age, but we're
just old enough.
We're close enough
to respect.
Yeah, and he and he knows what we went through, and I was telling him all the things I went through, and just giving him game.
Shout out Dom.
And now, like before he started coming to the pod and all that, like my boy was just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like he didn't know what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But I started bringing him around, talking to y'all.
Yeah.
You know, just helping them, just teaching them things. Yeah. Like we all need that. We all need a mentor.
That's true. And as a black male, you know, being willing to seek mentorship. You know, I'm very guilty of not seeking that. Very guilty.
Not just mentorship, counseling as well.
Counseling, mentorship, all of those things equate to a well-rounded person, and we really struggle with that from the black male side. So obviously, we can't say everything about black women because I know the series is black men versus black women, right? But you know, this is something that we can at least provide a lot of in-depth insight on the black male side from a variance of different perspectives here. I will say this though, from the black woman side. It is kind of messed up though that y'all can live at home till y'all like 35 and still not be considered bums.
Get in that right now.
I would like to be able to live home till I'm 30, 31 and not be considered a bum. I know how many women I live at home with they folks, you know, X, Y, and Z, you know, and it's like it's not a big deal. But like there's a different standard. Like if you 30 plus and you live at home with your parents, like you will be looked at as a bum. And it is a little I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I'm not saying I want to live at home because I don't. I definitely don't want to live at home.
Hell no.
However, like, it would be cool if I could, like, at 29, 30, be like, hey, I'm a save money at my parents' house and not be considered. Like, you know, if you're out here dating, you say, where you live with my folks? Like, that's the first, like, you live with your parents? Like, they're going to look at you wild.
They're going to look at you wild, but I guarantee you've been saving before you met this person. And
she don't know that though.
She don't know that. She ain't asking no questions. She was like, "Oh, still stay with your parents? You ain't got your own shit."
I'm keeping it superficial though. I'm keeping it superficial.
Nothing to do with this guy.
That would be great, bro.
You ain't got it. That's the double
like,
standard.
think if you a single dude out, you a single dude out here, you in these streets, man. It's a double standard for sure.
It's a double standard.
It'd be cool, man. You know,
you can ask a female, "Hey, oh, you still stay with your parents? Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, I'm just getting myself together.
Will a man do that? Oh, it's like, look at you, totally different.
Not
but
that
you don't know what he got going on.
So many women do. We're just talking about the ones that do aren't stigmatized.
Yeah, but it's like it's crazy though.
You know,
that's a double standard to the T.
You know,
that is crazy. That is crazy.
You know, we could. You know, it's funny. It's actually cultural though, because like we could be like Mexicans, and like Mexican dudes can stay at home forever, and like they're actually supposed to stay at home till they're married, and then when they get married they get their own spot, but then they move like their mama in there with them too when they do. Like we could, it's really just cultural, honestly. You know, lots of cultures like, hey man, you stay here in the household until you find you a wife or a mate and you settle down in your new spot. But nah, I mean, I'm not saying I would like that because that would be very irritating.
Like my space.
My goodness, man. Could you imagine, like, if you don't get married till you 40?
No.
And, like, you just been at the crib?
Nah,
I had to leave.
I would be like, man, like, this is cool and everything. And, like Abuela, I like you and everything. I like all the food, delicious food. I like all the delicious food you make. Abuelita, but, you know, I gotta get up out of here because, you know, this ain't enough to keep me in the crib, you know. I got to get on I can't bring no girl back to the house because we in a, you know what I'm saying? You got to go to where you go? Where you go? And see, you don't know where to go. And that's how Tijuana's made right there because you got to go where they at and they let you stay there for the night and then you leave in the morning, if you know what I'm saying.
All right.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us again on another episode of the MudPolitical podcast. This is the first installment of the Men vs. Women series. Stay tuned for the next episode to conclude the Men vs. Women series, part 2. Don't forget to follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, the Google Play Store, YouTube. Please don't forget the YouTube, man. Like I said, y'all, we do this once a week, and we'll see y'all next week. You dig?